Hey, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how to pass the first part of your CDL road test, which is all about inspecting the truck, right? This is actually probably the test that actually hurts or fails the most amount of people. This part of the test itself is going to take 1 hour to complete, and it is extremely hard for multiple reasons, and I'm going to be explaining to you different hacks and tricks that you can use so you can pass the test and you can move on to the next portions of the test. So like I said, my name is Jonathan with Driving Academy. We are the best driving school in all the country. Right now we have a location open in Linden, New Jersey. We have plans to expand nationwide. Pennsylvania, we're coming for you next. But getting right back into the road test itself. If you're not aware already, the road test is going to be 2.5 hours long, right? It's split into 3 different sections. First part is all about inspecting the truck. That's the section we're going to be talking about today. That alone takes 1 hour to complete. Second part, if you pass the first, is going to be about parking the truck 6 different ways. And the third part is all going to be about driving the truck on the actual road itself. Alright, so let's get right into the inspection. So I did say it is going to take about an hour to complete, and some people come up to me and say, hey, how can inspecting a truck take an hour? We have to understand you're not just inspecting it for you, you're actually inspecting it to show the examiner that you know what you're talking about. So when you actually start driving and you have your CDL license, it's not going to take you an hour to inspect the truck because you already know what to look for and you're not talking to anybody about it. But however, when you're with the examiner, you have to go through the procedure step by step and you have to follow the script, and everything that you're doing, you're going to have to explain to the examiner exactly what you're doing, and that's why it takes so long, right? So in most states, what's actually going to happen is they're going to ask you to do a cab check engine start first, which is an inside inspection of your vehicle. Here you're going to have to make sure that you can do a cab check engine start, which is doing pretty much what other people call an air brake test, and also an in-cab inspection, which is inspecting the inside of the vehicle. You can look at the link below. We have a full video that explains exactly what to do in this portion of the test. It's called the cab check engine start, or check out our YouTube channel for more videos just on that, right? And the second part of the first part of the test, right? Second part of the first part gets kind of complicated. That's why you need a school like us to kind of guide you through everything. But that being said, the next part is the inspection of the outside of the vehicle. So we already went from the inside. Now if you pass that portion, then you're going to inspect the outside of the vehicle itself. Now the outside of the vehicle, there's a lot of different videos out there that saying, hey, there's a part A, a part B, a part C, a part D. We don't teach any of that. In most cases, the examiner is going to tell you, hey, I want from this section of the truck to this section of the truck. They could say something, hey, I want the front of the truck to the fifth wheel. I want the door of the truck to the landing gear. I want the back of the truck to the coupling system. So, and they can ask you to go backwards, forwards, left, right. So you have to know the whole thing, and that's how we teach you here at Driving Academy to make sure that you can pass no matter what the examiner asks, right? We also have a few different videos on pre-trip inspection that can be found on the link below as well. So make sure you check those out after this video to kind of give you an example of what you should be looking for. Now, what makes the pre-trip inspection so hard? You're going to have to inspect a lot, right? There's over 80 different components that you're inspecting, and in most of these components you can't always see everything that you're inspecting, which means everything has to be memorized up in that brain of yours, right? So to give you an example, one thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to open up the hood, point out your alternator. You're going to say, my alternator is right here. It is belt driven. It is operating properly, it's not damaged, it's not leaking, and it's mounted securely. The alternator belt, because it is belt driven, has no more than 3/4 inch play, no cracks or frays. You have to say that word for word just like that. If you miss one word, that's it, you're done. And we don't want that to happen to you, right? So how are you going to memorize all these words? You can come to here. We actually are probably one of the best schools around that teaches people how this specific wording and gives you the exact script that DMV is going to make sure that they want so you can pass the test, because we teach it directly out of the CDL manual itself. We have broken down in a very simple way, in a very color-coded way. So we break it down section by section, which means anybody, no matter what your skill level is, can learn by this method itself, right? So if you're interested in learning more about what our script looks like, or if you're interested in getting training with us, you definitely want to give us a call, 908-525-3609, or click on the link below. That's going to take us to our website, and we can actually fill out the form online, and then we'll be giving you a call if you're watching this at 2 o'clock in the morning, right? So as a recap, how to pass the inspection portion of the test, make sure you study the scripts, make sure you understand that you're going to inspect the inside of the vehicle first, the outside of the vehicle second, and make sure that you stay calm. I know it's going to be nerve-wracking. You want to make sure that you're steady and you know this stuff cold, because when you go to the test, everything can happen. So again, if you need my help or need my staff's help, give us a call, 908-525-3609. We'll be happy to help you out and get you on your road to freedom. See you soon.